study on habit formation found something most people get wrong. It doesn't take 21 days to change. It takes far less to prove something to yourself and far more to make it permanent. 7 days won't transform you, but 7 days is exactly enough to reveal who you actually are underneath the noise. Most people will tell you a week means nothing, that real change takes months, so why bother tracking something this short? But that's not what this is about. Here's why. Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality, and most people never test that claim because they never commit to anything long enough to find out if it's true. 7 days isn't the destination. It's the proof that you can keep a promise to yourself when no one's checking. Principle 1. A law tested for 7 days becomes a law you can trust for 70. What held under 1 week of resistance was never luck. It works because the first week is where excuses are loudest and willpower is weakest, so anything that survives it has already passed its hardest test. Think of it like a bridge that's been walked on during the worst storm of the year. If it held then, it holds. The reframe. Don't judge a law by how it felt on day 1. Judge it by whether it was still standing on day 7. Think about the last time you started something with full intensity and quietly let it die by day 3. Ask yourself honestly, what was actually broken, the plan or your commitment to it? Principle 2. What you repeat in silence becomes who you are in public. Nobody watched Light build these laws. That's exactly why they became real. It works because identity isn't built from moments people applaud. It's built from the moments no one's watching that you choose to honor anyway. Picture a blade sharpened alone in a room, with the door closed, long before it's ever drawn in front of anyone. The insight, the private version of you, is the only version that's actually true. This is where it changes. Principle 3. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." 7 days of practicing that didn't remove the chaos around you. It removed your need to react to it. It works because control isn't the absence of disorder. It's the refusal to let disorder dictate your next move. Think of it like a stone in a river, unmoved while the water rushes around it in every direction. The reframe. Peace was never about a quiet world. It was about becoming the thing that doesn't get disturbed by a loud one. Here's what nobody admits. Principle 4. A law you break under pressure was never a law. It was a preference. 7 days revealed which of your habits were real and which ones were convenience wearing a disguise. It works because pressure removes everything decorative and leaves only what's structural, and most people don't know the difference until it's tested. Picture a house that looks solid until the wind actually blows. The insight. You don't know what you actually believe until it costs you something to keep believing it, and this is the one people skip. Principle 5. The version of you that showed up for 7 days was never fake. He was just buried under 7 years of not asking anything of yourself. It works because discipline doesn't create a new person. It excavates one that was always capable, just never given the conditions to surface. Think of it like clearing dust off a blade that was sharp the entire time, just never used. The reframe. You didn't become someone new this week. You finally met who you already were. 2 types of people are watching this right now. The first type will close the app and let this be one more video they liked and forgot. The second type is already deciding what law they're testing for the next 7 days. The real question is, which one are you?